Okay, let's have another go. If at first you don't succeed, try again. I can't remember who said that. Someone much wiser than me, but I've taken it on board. So we had an issue with Amazon earlier. Not quite sure what the score was, but it seems to be all tickety-boo and working now. So I'm just going to hit the refresh button. And with any luck, we will be live on Amazon as well in a trice. Which would be good. So if you're watching on Amazon, please do let me know that. Let's type it in, and actually I'm just going to say welcome Amazon family, and hopefully that'll be all good. Now who knows, the comments might come through, they might not. We'll just go with the flow. So that's me coming through. So far so good. Welcome Amazon family. We can hide that one now as well. Awesome, we get there in the end. So thank you very much indeed for watching. If you're watching on Amazon, please do me a big favor, hit that follow button in the bottom left hand corner. You won't get spammed with emails every time I go live. No. In fact, actually you won't even get notified, I don't think, anywhere. I think it just shows Amazon that you like it, and so they'll show me to more people. Now also, if you do subscribe, if you follow me on Amazon, then BeLive, the third-party live streaming platform that I'm using here, will show your name in lights across the screen. So that's good enough reason, I think, to follow me. So if you are watching, please do follow me. I'd be very grateful. But first things first, because we're now running a touch behind. This is about video and gaming, and I know a lot of people love gaming on their computers. And I've got a couple first up in the rank because these ones have got some great discounts on them. And so I wanted to share with you so you can actually see them and get them. So this first one up is, I love my Apple products. I've got the Mac I'm looking at right now. I've got the MacBook Air. I've got the iPhone. Got two iPhones. It's all going on. Yeah, two iPhones, iPads, watch, you name it, I've got it. But this is great. This is the 2021 Apple MacBook Pro. So 6-inch. It's got the M1 Pro chip, which is always good. You can have a 16-core CPU. You can have a 32-core, 1 terabyte or 512 gigabytes, and it is great, absolutely brilliant for gaming. You wouldn't mind having a little game on these. Supercharged for pros. It's super fast. I say the incredible efficiency of the M1 Pro for M1 Max chip delivers game-changing performance and next-level battery life. That was always something that was ever so questionable, shall we say, about Apple products, their battery life. But certainly the battery life on my MacBook Air is stunning, and I've had that for years and years and years. In fact, that's the very last thing in the carousel. But yeah, so if you're into gaming, do go check out that. The reason is in the carousel is because today it's on a discount. Normally 2499, 5% off. Now it's 2377. It's an Amazon's choice, as you can see there. It's got 878 4.5-star ratings, which is excellent. So that's a very good piece of kit to start you off. Now, the next piece of kit in the carousel is the razor, and it's almost worth having this in the carousel just because it's called a razor, to be honest. Let me make sure I got the right one. Show that on the screen. Oh no, wrong one. We got the two here. Let's hide that one so we got the right one. Yeah, this is the Razer Blade 15 gaming laptop. So it actually does what it says on the tin. And again, this one's got an 8% discount, which is why I've got it on the carousel for you, for all you gamers out there. This is the 11th gen Intel 8-core i7 CPU. It's got 16 gig of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD. Yeah, down from 2599 down to 2399. So $200 off, not to be sniffed at. What can we see in here? Got lots of different elements. We've got some questions we can answer. Oh, yeah. This is what I love. I don't know if you've seen this, guys. Down at the bottom here now, this has become a feature on Amazon. We've got question about finding a laptop, chat with an expert. So not just myself. You can, if you've got any questions, please do pop them in the comments, but also you can go on the live chat with the Amazon person. If delivering to Australia, do I have to buy a separate adapter? It's a US adapter. What Windows is installed on it? 11 Home or Pro? Comes with 11 Home. And can the keyboard lights be switched off? Yes, by pressing the FN key at the top bar. Wi-Fi 6. Yes, it has Wi-Fi 6E. So all these things. You've got some other elements under there. Got the product description. Just when you thought a gaming laptop couldn't be any more beastly, introducing the new Razer Blade 15 11th gen Intel Core H series processor. So if you're into gaming, that is an excellent laptop to game with. And also, you know, you can do everything else. You live stream with it, which is what I would use it for. But it's got the discount. That's why I'm showing it in the carousel today. Now, lastly, in the last one up of these in particular is this one here in the carousel. And this is the Alienware M15 gaming laptop. So again, similar, but obviously this one is a little bit more cost effective, but it's still 7% off. So down from 1879 to 1749. Yeah, so it's the Core i7. You've got the 16 gig of RAM. It's the RTX 3060. What else can we tell you about it? It's all interesting. Interestingly, buy it with, I love this from Amazon. Buy it with this, buy it with another gaming laptop and another gaming laptop. So you've got three there to have a little look at. If you click on the, choking hazards, so be careful if you're small children. But yeah, 16 gig Wi-Fi, USB, HDMI, Ethernet, Core i7 family, CPU speed 4.7 gigahertz, which looks pretty good. Screen size 15.6, display is QHD. Yeah, graphics condenser, pretty standard. SSD, looking good, and 0.5 terabyte basically of hard drive. So yeah, those were the ones that I wanted. This is particularly for gaming, guys, that I wanted to share with you because I saw that they had some great discounts on them, and so that's why I wanted to share them with you. I'm not a massive gamer, but obviously you do know me. You know I love video, and I love videoing. I love video streaming. You name it, we do it. Okay, and hello, Chris Durban from Belgium. Hello, Chris. Chris and I used to live stream together. Last year, wasn't it, Chris? She's amazing. She teaches some great stuff, got amazing art, and has a love of cats. We love Chris. Chris loves cats. So hi, Chris. Thank you very much for watching. Now, again, guys, if you're watching on Amazon, please do hit that funky follow button, because if you do, you're going to get your name up in lights. Yes, I'm using BeLive, my favorite live streaming software, and they've got this technology which basically, if you I can pull your comments on it. So if you comment in Amazon, or as Chris has in Facebook here, or YouTube, then I can pull your comments onto the screen. But also, if you're on Amazon and you follow me, then your name comes up in lights as well. So there you go. So almost worth follow me just to see that. Now, up in the carousel, these are so much fun. I'm going to whiz through some of the stuff in the carousel because I'm a bit late today. But these lights, I was after, what are they called? These are called Tapo TP-Link Tapo Smart Lights, and it's a set of 4 in the carousel. Now I wonder, this looking good. Yes, look at this. Yay, happy days. So again, because we're using BeLive, I can pull what's in my carousel on Amazon here on my screen. So these are the TP-Link Tapo Smart light bulbs. And I got a new follower, Christine Durban. A, I can't believe you weren't following me already, but B, thank you so much, Chris. You see, that is the power of BeLive. If you like playing with it, if you're an Amazon live streamer, this is the live streaming kit for you. This is the third-party live streaming software you really need. It is designed for Amazon. The guys have done an amazing job. In fact, I'm live streaming later at 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. in the UK, 7 p.m. in Europe with the Be Live team. So that's myself, Dr. Elo, Grant, Stephen, and Daniel, the CEO. So we're live streaming together on the Be Live channel at 6 p.m. UK, 1 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. in Europe. So we got that to come as well. Thank you, Chris, for such a beautiful demonstration of what I was talking about. So these are the light bulbs. Now, I was actually just after some energy saving light bulbs, and I didn't really know what I was buying. That's the truth. But we were on the Be Live show, and Dr. Elo had a set of these, or very similar, and I didn't realize you could set them up, and they were smart lights, and you could set them up with Alexa and change around. So look, this is it. Alexa, office light red.
Okay.
Yay! And you might have seen there's a slightly red hue now. Alexa, office light green.
Okay.
We get there in the end. She's a bit sleepy, my Echo Dot today. Alexa, office light purple.
Okay.
Still looks green to me. Alexa, office light purple.
Okay.
That's better. She's having a funny 5 minutes. But anyway, that's what you can do with these light bulbs. So I've got that in the light in the office. Later on, we'll pull the backdrop up if we got time, and then we can have the other lights on, and it's a white backdrop, and it will make a lovely pattern for us. But that's the thing. They're great light bulbs. They're only $34.99 in the carousel, so they've got a bit of a discount on them as well. Yes, so they got 13% off, $34.99 in the carousel. So go check them out as well. Now, interestingly, right, I'm going to skip these ones quite quickly because these are the pens that I like to use when I'm doing my run. I'm old school. I know lots of people use Google Sheets or what's it called, Google Docs. I like old school. I write down my run of show on a pad, and in the carousel I've got two of the pens my go-tos, nice and cheap pens, the Zebra pen and the Sharpie gel ink. The reason being they're both really nice writing pens. The gel comes out beautifully smoothly, and you can't really scrub them, so if you move your hand over it, you don't smudge the ink. Those are why I like them, and they're in the carousel. Okay, now this is a really important piece of kit, but very, very cheap. Now, back in the day, do you remember? In fact, I'm going to show you, I think. Back in the day, this is the iPhone 6s Plus. Back in the olden days, they had a little 3.5mm jack if you wanted to insert a microphone, or indeed, do you remember these? Earphones. You used to get them with your iPhone. Yes, had a little jack. Now, the more recent iPhones, like this one in the carousel, iPhone 12 Pro, there is no jack, as you can see. There is just the little fire port. So we need a little fire to 3.5 jack, and that's in the carousel. And that is, I keep forgetting, I can show you this. Da-da-da. It's that. It's that. So that's the Apple Lightning to 3.5mm headphone jack. Not only does that allow me to put my headphones in, but also it allows me to plug in my lapel microphone as well. So super, and it's not just the iPhones. I think all phones have that as well. Hi Nick, nice. Does it charge itself? It's a wireless. It's a lightning cord, Corinda. So it doesn't charge anything. The phones, unfortunately, do not charge themselves either. But then now, having plugged that in to our, I love this. Having plugged that into our phone, we can now plug in our Movo LV1 USB lavalier lapel microphone. Now, this is not the one I'm wearing. I'll come to that in a minute. But this is a very, very good microphone set. One of the things I really like about this is the enormous length of cable it has. It's got about 20 foot of cable. So as you can see, let me take that off screen now. Yeah, so there's the microphone. You've got a couple of little clips that it comes with. Got a nice little mouth guard, which sits there very neatly, nice and snug. And yeah, about 20 foot of cable. Now, like a lot of things, when Christmas comes and you open things up and suddenly you realize batteries aren't included, got good news. Batteries are included. Da, da, da. There you go. Comes with the little lithium battery. I think that's an LR44, if memory serves me correctly. So that is included in the kit. So then when we clip this element on the power bit, we can switch it on and off, so we know what's going on, and yeah, we're good to go. So that is a lovely, lovely piece of kit. And we use lapel mics. They're really important if you're going to be creating courses, which is something that we talk about on the YouTube channel with Side Hustles. Teaching what you know, creating your own course is a very valuable thing to do. But you want to have the best audio you can have, and the lapel mic will certainly help you out with that. It also came with this. Also comes with a USB converter jack as well, so I could plug it into my Mac. But I'm not using that one right now because I'm using this. This is the Purple Panda lavalier microphone. It's the microphone kit. So included in the kit, as you can see in the picture, hopefully, is the microphone itself, the extension cord. Oh, now it just keeps telling me I've got Chris. Yay! Woo! Thank you. Well done. Actually, I'm going to switch on a piece of software that hopefully, if that happens again, I can play some sounds. That would be good. But yeah, this is the Purple Panda kit. As you can see in the picture, you've got the microphone itself, the extension cable, another cable, and the element that I really wanted this whole kit for. Oops, I've just thrown it on the floor. This little element here. Now, what is that? This is, sorry, move something out of my field of vision and pop that there. Yeah, so next time that anyone signs up in Amazon, follows me, and their name flashes up on my screen, we're going to get a, oops. That is what we're going to get. Right, I just need to move that out of the way though. That's the trouble when you've got all these bits and bobs going on. Yeah, so this is the element I wanted. So you've seen the Purple Panda bit there. Let me hide that again. Yes, so this was the element I wanted. I got the, trying to find everything. Yeah, what I wanted to do was actually wanted to record myself directly onto my Hero GoPro 4. They are notoriously bad for audio, and in the past I was just plugging it I was plugging a lapel mic into my iPhone whilst I was recording myself in 4K ultra high definition. Not ideal. But with this little kit, I have now got the little extension, and that just plugs into the side. And I think this will work on all the GoPros. And it's that little extension element, and that allows us to plug in the lapel microphone, and we can record as well. Now, with the Purple Panda, it's got two elements. So we've got this element here, which is plugged into the Mac, and then we have the extension cable as well. So this one is just under 5 feet, and this one is just under 10 feet. So combined, you've got just shy, about an inch or two shy of 15 feet of cable. That's really good. Plenty, should be plenty. It also comes with the dead cat. Yes, we love a dead cat on this show. Not a real dead cat. No, Chris, I would never I wouldn't have a real dead cat on the show. I know there's too many cat lovers out there. This is what we call a dead cat. It's a fluffy windshield. And so if you're in a very windy area, then you can take your this element off, put your fluffy windshield on, and that will remove a lot of the wind noise. It works really well. In fact, if you click on the carousel, sorry, not highlighter on. If you click on the purple panda in the carousel, scroll down to see the reviews, and it's amazing. This is really popular with biker vlogs. So what's happening is bikers are using them, putting them in their crash huts, recording themselves vlogging while they're riding their motorbikes, and they're getting great audio quality. So that is a superb thing. Now I want to demonstrate the audio quality because 2 weeks ago I was up in sunny West Yorkshire, UK. You might tell from my accent, I'm actually English. I'm living in Farnborough, Hampshire in England, and but I went up to north, as we say, and this was to the mountainous areas. We haven't got a lot of mountains, really. We're not known for our mountains in England, but this is up in the Pennines, and this is a place called Digley Reservoir, and so I did a little recording for you. So hopefully you'll be able to enjoy and see what it sounds like. I actually didn't put the dead cat on. I just used this little normal. Digley Reservoir, trying to find out whether our sound is okay being picked up on the GoPro Hero 4 with the Purple Panda microphone kit that actually plugs into the GoPro. I don't think I had it plugged in properly earlier, but this one should work. You can see it's very beautiful up here, up in Yorkshire, and that's the reservoir down below. These are some trees, and that is the path we are about to embark on. And up here is, you might be able to see some little lambs, which is always very pleasant. Okay, so let's hope this has done a good job. And it did do a very, very good job, I have to say. Even when I mucked it up and I didn't have the right windshield on it, it still did a phenomenally good job. Yeah, and so that was allowed me to actually use video using the GoPro Hero 4. So you think the GoPro Hero 4 is, what, 6 years old now? It still shoots in 4K ultra high definition, but the audio quality was always absolutely appalling. So it's why I've got the GoPro 10 in the carousel, because that's the aspiration, is to own one of those before I go on a little holiday in December. Now, actually, before I put this GoPro away, next up in the carousel, there's not a lot to see. Oops. Oh, where have I gone? Here we go. Is the SanDisk 128 gigabyte Ultra. So it's a little SD card, and basically that is the little SD card in. I don't know whether you can see this. Would help if I didn't. Let me know, show you that. So this is the little SD card in the GoPro, and that works a treat. So I pop that back in, and again on 128 gigabytes gives you quite a good little filming time. About, depending on what you're using, if you're just shooting in 1080 high definition, that gives you about 14 hours. So you've got plenty to go with. Right, let's pop the little dead puss back in its bag. And Corinda is asking the question. Thank you, Corinda. Do it have a plug for charge purple lavalier microphone? No, you don't have to charge this one, Corinda. You don't need a battery, which is another great thing about it. And I'll be honest, I love Movo, but the sound quality from this one is the better sound quality. I mean, you're paying more money. You'd expect that to be true, but yeah, you're paying more money. But it's a very good quality lapel microphone. And Corinda again, will the 1 terabyte card specifically work on the Nintendo Switch? Oh, Corinda, you asked me a question I genuinely do not know the answer to. I don't know why it wouldn't, but I'm not quite sure because I don't have a Nintendo Switch. Okay, next up. Oh, this is so cool. If you've never tried these ones before, these are the Ring. Hide you there, Corinda. These are the Ring video doorbells. They are absolutely brilliant. That one in the picture is brown. I've got one which is silver. The truth is, you can have either. It's the two different covers it comes with, but these are brilliant little video. Brilliant video doorbells, and you don't have to. It's not just when people press the doorbell. You can actually set it so it's motion detecting, so you can see someone coming up to your door. It will notify you in an app on your phone or on your iPad or wherever you want to set the notifications to, and you can set how far the trigger is as well. So you can have it quite wide or you can have it quite narrow. I've got ours down to about 5 or 6 feet, I think, because I don't want it just screen triggered all the time. And it can be triggered by cats and dogs as well. So I didn't want cars going past triggering it, but it's really good. So you can actually see who's coming to your door before they ring the bell. And when they do ring the bell, and the nice thing is, and particularly, we've got Amazon products arriving all the time. So it's nice when the Amazon driver comes, I know the product's arrived. Equally, if I'm not in, I can also just speak to him via the doorbell and just say, please, Mr. Driver, can you pop the contents in the safe place between the bins? And we're good to go. Hey, there's my friend Jess. Good to see you, Jess. Lovely to see you. So much loving support on our Amazon shows today. Watching on Facebook, but guys, if you're watching we are live streaming today. We're using BeLive. We're live streaming to Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Amazon, and my website, because I've got RTMP here. This is using BeLive, so we've got separate abilities. We can have multiple Amazon channels we can stream to, but also if we've got a separate RTMP, we can then live stream to anywhere that we have access to. So yeah, you can live stream to your website, multiple social media platforms, anywhere you want. So if you are watching, if you go to nickwood.live, let me just put this on the show that up there, nickwood.live, type that into your browser, your URL, and that will take you into the Amazon ecosystem, and you can watch me there. And that way you'll see all the things in the Ingrid Webster. Hello, great to see you. Awesome. Thank you so much, Ingrid, for following me. And that's the other brilliant thing about BeLive. It flashes up when a new follower comes along. I had to do the air horn. It's not totally automatic, but Ingrid, thank you. I appreciate it. So if you are watching on Amazon, please do hit that little follow button down in the bottom corner. You won't get spammed with email every time I go live. Oh, that would be a nightmare. In fact, it doesn't even tell you. I don't think it makes any difference whatsoever. Only that Amazon quite like it, and it allows Amazon to think I'm doing a good job, and then they'll let me show more videos, put more discounts in the carousel, because that's the joy. This is why we do the live streaming on Amazon. We have the carousel of products, and when we pull up the carousel, Amazon gives us certain times extra discounts, which is really great. Now, interestingly, we got an Amazon Prime Day coming up in October. Prime Days, the 11th and the 12th of October, Amazon Prime Days. I can give you a free 30-day free trial of Amazon Prime, and that will allow you to get these amazing discounts that are coming up. More on that later on in the week. So I'll just tease that one. Okay. Oh, we got more questions from Corinda. Thank you, Corinda. I love your questions. Okay. Thanks, Jess. Thank you. Yeah, Jess. Josh says hi to his uncle as well. That's Jess's little boy, Josh, who's a little sweetie, to be honest. So yeah, hi, Josh. And I hope he's in bed now. It's probably past his bedtime. And Corinda, okay. You forgot to feature the now the ring score, but we're still on sand. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Corinda. Good thinking. Good thinking. You need to teach me how to do that. What the air horn? I think you can, Corinda. You got a Blue Yeti, and I think you might have the G Hub from Logitech. That's where that is there. And Corinda's saying that's where I'm going to Parliament. Yes. Now, also, guys, if you don't realise, Corinda, if you want to if you got the link to your live stream show, Corinda is actually a fellow Amazon live stream influencer like myself. He has his own show. Always worth going and checking out. He has amazing kit on his show. So yeah, Corinda, if you want to type in your the URL to your show, then you're more than welcome. Okay, next up. Oh, I forgot to press that. Oh yeah, now here we have. This is the chair I am actually sitting in right now. I need to scroll through scrolling through the list of things. There we go. Yeah. So this is a chair I'm sitting in. This is a Comhommer office chair. Super comfortable. Super easy to put together, if truth be told. All I had to do was put the little rollers on the bottom. The feet come in two sections. You just put them together. It then slides in a gas canister, so the chair moves up and down, and then you literally just got the nice foam cushioned seat, and then this nice mesh lumbar supporting back. The arms raise up and down. You can swivel around 360 degrees. Let me put that way. Yeah, you can swivel around 360 degrees. You can lean backwards. Don't lean back too far because I might just fall over. But yeah, really nice. And I went through the whole gambit of over the last few years of sitting in the kitchen when I first started live streaming back in with BeLive back in 2019. I was sitting at a kitchen table. Then I had an office with a wicker chair and a cushion and a little tiny wooden table. Oh, wasn't good. But yeah, now I've got the nice chair. Is it comfortable? Corinda's saying it sure is, Corinda. Super comfortable. And does it support your back? Yes, it does. It is really in fact, it's a really, even if you were, I'm doing it because I'm doing lots of video and live streaming, doing these talking heads. But the truth is, it's also absolutely amazing if you're gaming and sitting down for a long time. Okay, we've also got in the carousel just quickly because I'm running so far behind. This is the Moleskine notebook. We love these Moleskine notebooks so much because they have got amazing quality paper, which is always nice. There you go. There's a Moleskine. Again, that's on a discount as well. Today the discount is 36% off. So $12.25 for a lovely Moleskine thing. Right, we've got the GoPro Hero 10. We told you about the 4. The GoPro Hero 10 is that one. Sorry, can I take your black waterproof action camera? It's got touchscreen on the front, touchscreen on the back. As I say, I'm looking forward to getting hold of one of those. That's in the carousel as a discount there, 11% off. Basically, yeah, $50 down to $399 from $499. Sorry, $449. So that's That's good. What else is in the carousel? Aha, yeah, we got the Holystone drones. If you're into your drones, oh, this is a cracking little drone. Now, full disclosure, I didn't buy it. Holystone, bless them, sent me them to have a little test and a play, which I have, and I can happily, don't want to drop it. I can happily attest to how good these are. So it's 4 quad rotors. You super simple to fly. 1 battery. Now a lot of drones, when you look at them, they say, oh, half an hour flying time, and then when you actually get them, you discover that they have. Let's get the right one. You discover that they've got 2 batteries. It's like, not quite as good. This has a range of 999 meters, which is literally, what's a kilometer in all but name. But you don't have to fly it that far. If you want, you can actually put a beginner level on. So on your, when you go download the app, what happens is you go download an app, you then control it from your smartphone and the Joy-Con controls. And it's super simple. And if you've never flown a drone before, it's got a beginner mode and then an expert mode. So you really can't go wrong. The thing about it, it's got this amazing electronic gimbal, 4K ultra high definition camera on the front that allows us to move it around and take some stunning high definition videography and photography. Couple of little things you should know. Again, it takes a SD card, so we can put our ScanDisk SD card in here to record lots of great video. You can set it on a pre-made track, so you can actually plot it out on your iPhone or on your, not necessarily your iPhone, your smartphone. And also you've got a POV, point of view element, so you can set it to a point of view and it will circle the point of view. That allows you to then focus on taking some amazing videography and photography. So it's an amazing little drone. I say it lasts, the battery life is, I think, about 26 minutes. Really good. Comes in this lovely packaging. So yeah, it's really good. So yeah, Chess, if you're still looking, we could take the drone and we could go and have a look at your floods. Poor Chess, he's flooded out over there in the beautiful Philippines. So yeah, so that's the drone. That's really cool. What you're saying now, Corinda? Oh no, that's cool. Now we've got another drone in the carousel. That one's a slightly less expensive, $169.99. And then look, see, as I said, a lot of times they come with 2 batteries, but the previous one just had the 1 battery. Now, the next up in the carousel, we got 2 of these. Which button am I pressing? So we got the Echo Dot 3rd Gen, which is which you can't. I'm gonna have to unplug it. Which is this one here. I'll plug that back in. And if you've never tried using these Alexas, we've got one. I just bought as well the other Gen 4 as well. That's the exact one I've got there, 4th Gen. And that's got the time, the clock sitting in the mesh of it, and they're great. You can set them up to do all sorts of things. You can set up routines, as you saw earlier. We could say Alexa, office light white. Oh, she might be upset with me because I've unplugged her. Alexa, office white. Office white.
Alexa doesn't support that.
Okay. Alexa, office light white.
Okay.
And as you can see, we got the bulb that changes light, changes color, and we can get Alexa to sort all that out. We can play music, ask all sorts of questions. Alexa, what's the weather in Farnborough tomorrow? She done live demonstrations. Alexa, what is the weather going to be in Farnborough tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Farnborough, England, it looks like there will be clouds with a chance of showers, with a high of 14 degrees Celsius and a low of 6 degrees.
A low of 6 degrees? That's centigrade. It's okay. It's not as cold as you might think. Yeah, so they're great fun. And so you can set up routines, do all sorts with these Alexas. Now, oh yes, let's have a little demo of this. Now this might be a bit difficult. I'm going to switch my, this will be interesting. I'm going to switch my microphone from my lapel mic, and let's switch it so you can see what it sounds like with the Mevo. So now you're hearing me through the Mevo camera that I'm actually looking at right now. Hopefully, if you can tell a difference, do let me know, because I've just unplugged myself from the socket, because we're going to do a quick demonstration of this backlight, this backdrop. So it's in the carousel. This is the eMart T-shaped portable stand. As you see, it comes in 3 elements. Really easy to put together. So first things first, let's unscrew it. We want the stand to work, so let's tighten that back up. So it tightens quite easily. Okay, I will try not to. I'll try not to trip over my wire. Put that in my pocket. That might be a little bit better. So yeah, so then we have these 2 elements. So literally, there's only 3 things. Only 3 things that you need to do, or 3 bits of equipment that you need to plug in. Let's pop that bin over here. On the top of the stand. So that's good. Now let's use the green screen for a change. So here we go. Green screen coming up. Got to get it the right way around. Aha. Right, so green screen goes on. Corinda is about to comment, so thank you, Corinda. And it comes with 4 bits. So that's a one in the middle, one on the outside, another in the middle. There's another clip, but I can't find it. But not to worry, because this will demonstrate just perfectly. We only need 3 anyway. Probably only need 2, so in reality. And we can just raise it. And that will do for our that'll do for today's purposes. Bring that. Just bring my chair back around there. There we go. And as if by magic, I'll put it around back to front, but never mind. But you get the drift. Really easy and simple to put up. And Corinne saying, I need a green screen. Corinne saying, Nick, how do I do the sponsor right on the Amazon? Yes, Corinne, that is my little logo, isn't it? And that is if you get people to sponsor your show, as is often the case, then we can actually, with Amazon, we can actually put the logo in so it's always visible on the live stream. So this show isn't sponsored by anyone other than me. So that's why I've got my logo on there. But if anyone's watching and they want to sponsor the show, let me know. We can put your logo up all the time. And, you can drive, we can drive business to your brand as well. Thank you for that, Corinda. I'd forgotten about that. Yes, Corinda, it's in the Creator app on your smartphone when you do it. It should be at the bottom. It's a new feature they've only just started rolling out, if truth be known, Corinda. So I'm not sure whether you have it yet. I saw it the other day and I wonder what. Okay, so I now switched my audio back, so hopefully you can tell the difference in audio having the lapel mic and the Movo mic, because they're pretty good, both of them, but the lapel mic is better. Okay, next up in the carousel is the SD card I actually have in the back of the Mevo, which I'll tell you about, but that is the SD card I'm using. That is the Arcalite 128 gigabyte SD card. That bit I showed you there was the converter. So the SD card, as we saw earlier, very, very small. So it's too small to go into your back of your laptop or your Mac. So you have to have a slightly bigger card to put it in. And now I can talk to you about, let's go to it first. Let me talk to you about this camera I am talking to you right now in. I'm going to skip across to it so you can see which one I'm talking about. It is that. This is the Mevo Start, Logitech Mevo Start. This is the live wireless live streaming camera. So I'm talking to you into it right now. It is not plugged in to anything. It's totally wireless. That means we can take it where the action is. The action doesn't have to come to us. We go where the action is. So we can take it and we can go live streaming our park runs, our kids' little league games, baseball games, sporting events, church services, school plays, any plays where you're allowed to live stream, anywhere. We can go to where the action is. It clamps in. It's got a 6-hour battery life, which I've tested. Definitely does that. It's got a fantastic Sony lens. It shoots in 1080 high definition. It's got an amazing Sony lens on it, which is, and guys, seriously, what you're going to find is that when you're great using your cameras until you use one that has got a better quality lens, you don't realize just how valuable a good quality lens is. Now, what you're going to find also with this camera is that, as we heard earlier, it's got a great built-in microphone. And as I said on the previous one, we've got the SD card. So while you're live streaming, it doesn't matter what you're live streaming, you're getting a high definition, 1080 high definition recording directly from your camera. So if you're out and about, imagine you're live streaming your kids' softball game. You might be one of many parents all wanting to live stream their kids' game. And so you're going to be pinging the same cell tower, maybe you're pinging the same Wi-Fi hotspot, and the signal is not going to be that great. It doesn't matter with this because you're going to get an amazing 1080 high definition recording anyway. So if anything does go wrong, you're safe. You can take it to the bank. It's not going to change. It is beautiful. That's really good. Now, the next thing about it is that, yes, we could just go and live stream with our cell phones. But as I said, it is not just a live stream camera, it is a live stream studio. So with this Mevo Start camera, we can live stream not only to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Vimeo, LinkedIn, all at the same time, but it's got RTMP. And what RTMP means, real-time messaging protocol, is that we can also live stream anywhere we want. We can live stream to my website, I can live stream to Amazon, I can live stream to another piece of software I have, which then links me to a whole raft of different Facebook and social media platforms. It is amazing. You can syndicate everything that's going through here. Absolutely amazing. So how do you control it with the studio? Well, you can download the little app. Hopefully this will come, and you better see, there you go. That is me right now through that camera. And let's see, let's move it around. I can zoom in and out of the frame like so, and I can move around. And as you can see, it's got quite a wide field of vision. I think it's about 76 degrees, which is great because it allows us to do these things like this. It's got facial recognition, so it will recognize you. Then it can track you as well. So as I move, the camera is tracking me. Now the camera's not actually moving. We can do it up and down as well. The camera's not actually moving, but it's tracking me within that field of vision. So if I was standing up, it would be a lot better as a demonstration. But yeah, plenty you can do there. We can control all the audio. I'm not sure you can see that because it's a bit light. So yeah, so we've got all that audio control. So we can have it for general, music, speech, wind, auto gain. We can add external microphones. Download the Mevo mic app as well and turn any phone into a microphone. So many different options for us. And here we've got the lighting. So we've got custom, stage, backlit, outdoors. We've got exposure, camera mode, HDR, shutter, ISO, white balance. Anything you can think of that we can change, we can change. We've got high contrast, flat preset. These are preset filters like you get on Amazon, etc. Let's put it back to normal. So yeah, so there's so much you can do with this phone. Now, also, as you know, you can see, I mean, in BeLive, we've got the ability to have two things in the screen at the same time. And we can also have our branding using BeLive, like that. But also, we can do that through the phone. So this is exactly like having a studio with you. So we can put on lower thirds, we can put in overlays, we can use it for presentations. So we can upload PDFs, slides, video, and it's also got a countdown timer. Another amazing thing with this is it comes with a free 28-day trial of Vimeo, which is great. It's like Vimeo, it's like YouTube on drugs. Brilliant to have a payment gateway in front of some of your live streams and your videos. But yeah, it's got all the controls. But what I love about it is this, and it's on a discount for $379.99. But you can actually get a set of 3 for $999, under $1,000. With a set of 3, you can control them all. And this is where the live studio comes into its own. You can have your camera set up at different angles. And so you can go from scene to scene to scene to scene just by tapping the screen on your cell phone. It is amazing. And this is the truth, guys. You're not going to know this until you actually try it and buy it. But until you actually use it, you don't realize how powerful that is. If you're a business owner, for $1,000, under $1,000, you can be live streaming and getting a recording, because it records everything in 1080 high definition, of any presentation you do, any training you do. So you don't have to keep doing it over and over again. And you've got the ability to make it look like a completely professional live stream recording setup. Absolutely incredible. You're not, I get blown away every time I switch this camera on. I am blown away by how good it is. Right, let me pop my branding off for a moment. There you go. And I'm doing that because I'm using BeLive. Okay, next thing. What else is in the carousel? I've got to go back to my live stream on Amazon. That's the thing. I set up the live stream on Amazon along with the camera, so I have to keep coming out of that app. So next thing I've got this. This is really clever. I'm going to show you this because it's going to be rather messy, I'm afraid. Whoa, there we go. And what I'm showing you is this here. This is the Anchor 4-port USB hub. So basically I'm giving up one USB socket in the back of the Mac to gain 3 here. So when you've got so many different things, so good job that the camera isn't wired today, because it'll be plugged in there. But I've also got this camera here, I've got another camera plugged in, I've got a light plugged in, I've got the Blue Yeti microphone plugged in, all these things in the carousel that you can see. And so I need that. So I've got that's the lapel mic, that's the charge for the phone, that's the light that I'll show you later in a minute, and that's the camera that I'm actually talking about in 2 seconds. So that is that. Right, so let's go back a touch and let's talk about this. Hey, Juan Lopez, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yay, thank you so much for the follow, Juan Lopez. Guys, if you are watching on Amazon, the little follow button down the bottom corner, bottom left hand side, please do me the great honor of following me. That way your name will flash up in lights. I can play a little air horn for you, and you won't get spammed every time I go live. Perish the thought. No, all that happens is that Amazon just knows that I'm doing a good job, will allow me to live stream in more places, gives me more discounts probably, and then I can pass them on to you for watching. But thank you, Juan Lopez. Absolutely delighted. Thank you so much. Okay, now I want to talk to you about this little camera here. It's the one that's in, let me hide it for a minute. It's the one that is in the carousel right now, and as good as the Mevo Start is, and that is a top quality camera. If you're starting out, you have to start somewhere, and I can thoroughly recommend you start right here. This is the Nexigo N930E Stream Cam. It is a piece of work. So first of all, what do you got? It's got a nice little socket there. That is the universal tripod mount, so it will screw into a tripod happily, no problem at all. Also, it opens up like so, so it will sit quite nicely on your screen, on your monitor, and you can have that just sitting there looking at you. Now, it also, look at this, it also rotates through 360 degrees. How cool is that? It moves backwards, it goes forwards. We can move it from side to side. So pretty much any camera angle you're trying to achieve, you can get with this camera. That's really important. For the cooking show, I had it hanging over the hob, the hood, the extractor hood, hanging in such a position that it looked straight down onto the hob, so it could see exactly what I was cooking. Really cool. Now, a couple of other little features I want to tell you about. That is, it's got a built-in microphone. And when I first bought it, I didn't think anything about the microphone at all. It wasn't what I was after, but the microphone is really good. Omnidirectional mic, but it's noise cancelling. So it's a 90% noise cancelling microphone. That's really important. If you've got dogs barking, cats meowing, birds singing, kids playing, you do want to mute your sound as much as you can. It also has this little element here. Now, I know for a lot of people, it's very important that your privacy is protected at all times. So if you've got your webcam plugged into the back of your Mac, your laptop, your PC, you don't want to be hacked, and then hackers get in and they can then switch the camera on, take video, see what's in your room, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, you won't be able to see much here, but for the extra sense of security, it comes with 2 of these, and you can stick them on. That's all you need to do, just stick them on. And they're slidable little shutters, so that when it's slid shut, nothing can see. So as I can demonstrate, shutter open, shutter closed. Can't see anything. But even that wasn't the reason that I bought this webcam. The reason is this. It has got a 3-level built-in ring light. Why is that important? Because it lights you up. Why is that important? Because if you're on video, you want to be seen. Trust me, you do. But not only that, so you're going to be well lit wherever you are. I mean, I've got a ring light in front of me here. So whenever you're doing your vlogging, or maybe you're doing some TikToks or YouTubes, piece to camera, you're going to be seen because you've got this built-in ring light. It's going to light up your face, take all the shadow away. People can see the beautiful you that you are. Okay, now within that, we think about it. You've seen, as well as I have, so many times people on Zoom calls, on team meetings, on Hangouts, and you've got a group meeting and they're like heads down, they're really poorly lit, they look rubbish. If they're on a Zoom call because the lighting's so bad, their backdrops looking terrible and their fake backdrops looking awful. But this will be a game changer. And what you're going to realize is that by using this, having the light, what you're going to find is that you will be the one that stands out without having to say or do anything spectacular. You'll be seen as the bright spark in the team. That will probably give you a massive pay rise, big promotion, and who knows, you'll probably be president of the company within the next 2 years. I can't guarantee that, of course, but you never know. It's got a discount, so it's under $60. And for under $60, it would be criminal not to buy one of these, even if it was just for that exact reason, to look good on a Zoom call. They are really good. And say, it comes with some excellent software. It shoots in 1080 high definition. Perfect. I mean, we're live streaming in 720, which is standard definition. So think of that as DVD quality. Has anyone got a DVD these days? I don't know. But yeah, so standard definition. Then it goes up to 1080 high definition, or when we're in Germany, HD. And then you've got 4K ultra high definition. Oh, some people even broadcast in 8. I don't know if they can broadcast, but they can film in 8K. So yeah, it's really good. So it's an excellent camera, great audio, and also it's got some software that comes with it, which allows you to control pretty much everything from white balance, exposure, hue, contrast, saturation, you name it. It will control it. It's autofocus, so that's really handy if you're demonstrating products. And also you can preset it. So if I'm doing something in the office here, I want it to be a certain setting, I can just have it preset to office. If I'm then going to do the cooking show, I'm in the kitchen, totally different lighting situation, I can then do a preset, adjust it how I want it, and do a preset, save it, so that I know next time I just have to go to the preset and I don't have to waste any time. Absolutely brilliant little camera. Thoroughly recommend that. It is absolutely superb. Now, next thing in the carousel, I'm gonna have to get a wiggle on because because I came on late. But also I want to show you this here. This is the Nexi. No, in the carousel. This is the Logitech Lightroglow. Again, it sits quite happily on the monitor. It's fully adjustable. You don't have to have it blaring in your face. It is also extendable. Yay! Extends nicely. What I really like is it's got this little thing, it clips in, and that keeps it nice and neat and tidy. So that's good. You can control it from the back, turn it on, and you control the warmth and the brightness of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to pop it back on the Mac there. But what I love about this is two things. One, it has been certified that you can live stream with it, have it on all day. You're not going to harm yourself whatsoever, which is really important. But we can also control it from our desktop. So I'm clicking on Lightroglow and switching it on. And let me show you how I do that. So I'll share this in the screen, because I'm using the Logitech G Hub. I'm just going to take that off the screen. Let me hide that for a moment and show you this and set it up there. There we go. Actually, I'll put myself down in the corner so you can see better. Now, this is the Logitech. So we switch it on and off. There we go, off again, and we can switch it back on again. Okay, so this is where we've got our presets. So we've got this one. I set it on cozy daylight, but I give it a bright cool blue, and you see what a difference it's making. All these different presets, soft sunset, and what you can see, cozy candlelight, is it's moving the temperature from cool to warm, and the brightness from dim to bright. And so you can have it all ways at different. This one is like a nuclear fallout dawn. Actually, probably shouldn't say that in this current climate, where it's on full warmth and full brightness. A little bit too much for me. Oops, cancel. We can actually, it's called Light-to-Glow, but we can actually call it whatever we like. Let me just change that because I can't see. That's better. Cool daylight. And look, in the preview, and this is important, in the preview, you can pick which camera you're going to use, because different cameras will react different ways to different light. It's just one of those things. No two are going to be exactly the same. So when you're playing around with your lighting, then you can actually choose which camera you're going to be using it with. So important. Really, really good. Absolutely love it. And again, for $59.99, a bargain. Absolute bargain. Right, I'm going to take that off. And it also controls the lovely blue Yeti that I have in the carousel. Let me take that off the screen now. Yeah, it controls the blue Yeti. And so when people sign up, so if you're watching on Amazon and you hit, as Juan Lopez did earlier, and you hit that follow button, you get an air horn live on Amazon. So there you go. Oh, Corinda was saying, okay, I'm in Amazon Live Creator app. Can you show me where it is? Sorry, Corinda. Scroll to the bottom. So set up a new stream, scroll then to the bottom, and hopefully it'll be in the bottom there, Corinda. I can't actually show you, I don't think. Maybe. Maybe I can. Sorry, Corinda. Yeah. There, Corinda. Yeah. So we set up, and it's right at the bottom there, that little green. New. it says new. So hopefully you can see that. Sorry, I didn't see that question there, Corinda. Okay, what else do we have in the carousel that we haven't talked about so far? Oh yes, probably going to be the last thing we're going to do in the carousel today. TP-Link Deco. Now these are amazing. Let me pop this in the screen. That one there. Yeah, TP-Link Deco Powerline hybrid mesh Wi-Fi system. This is incredible. I was a bit flummoxed. Flummoxed, is that word? Yeah, let me take off the screen. Yeah, I was a little bit annoyed. I wanted to do the cooking show in the kitchen, but my wireless, my Wi-Fi internet, although it was like super fast, was great in the lounge, but I live in a lovely house with brick walls, and they're just not very easy to get the Wi-Fi through the brick walls. What was a boy to do? So the kitchen Wi-Fi was terrible. Not good enough for live streaming, that's for certain. But this was the answer, the TP-Link Deco. Now, I was a little bit concerned, and these have got a great discount, guys, by the way, down to $169.99. This will remove any dead spot Wi-Fi wise in your house. So easy to use. All I did was I've got them, they came in a box of 3. I scanned the QR code on my phone. That set up an account. I just put my email address in, set up a password. I then plugged one of these into next to the router and connected it with an Ethernet cable which came with it. I had them both switched off. I switched them both back on and waited about 2 minutes probably. The little element here, which is like a lovely white solid color now, that glowed, I think, yellow a bit, and then it went blue, flashed blue a bit, and then it went nice and white. That was it. That was all it needed to set up a brand new secure high-speed wireless network. Now, I was a little bit, I think, what should I do next? I put one in the kitchen. All I did was plug it into the mains. It flashed all by its own accord, and within another minute it was done. It had found the network, attached itself to it. I then had amazing Wi-Fi in the kitchen. So this last one I brought up into the office, did exactly the same thing. I think less than 60 seconds it took for this one to connect to the Wi-Fi network. Absolutely brilliant. I can actually have 100 devices connected to the Wi-Fi network without any issues whatsoever. I'm actually counted yesterday. I've got 11 devices already, so I've got another 89 to go. But it's amazing how quickly they stack up. So if you imagine, I've got the Mevo, I've got the light bulbs, I've got the phones, I got the iPads, I got the Mac, I got the loads, lots and lots and lots. Anyway, so you got this brilliant Wi-Fi network, totally secure, so everyone in your family can come and use it nicely. It's got parental control you can set in the app. You can actually it does a self-diagnostic, so it'll self-diagnose. You can tell it to optimize itself. It optimizes itself super fast, super incredible. And if you move and you find you need more than 3, you just buy an additional one. Plug it in wherever you want to plug it in, where you think it's going to work the best. It actually shows you in the app where. And yeah, it will just add on to it, and it will just build that network. I think it's like 6,000 square feet of incredible Wi-Fi. So very, very, I would totally recommend those. We've got the Zion Smooth 5 gimbal. I'll just quickly play this for you. This is why you need a gimbal in your life. Okay, here we are then. This is now at the bottom. Oh, it's a bit flowy. We're here at the bottom of the reservoir. So this is again up in the north of England. You see a windy day, and I'm using the Zion gimbal here. It ties in with Filmic, which is another app that you can have on your phone. And when they tie those in, you can zoom and do all sorts of things together. Gives you amazing filming abilities with your iPhone or your cell phone you use. And this is great. So the Zion 5, this is Zion 2 I'm using on this demonstration. The Zion 5 is the latest version. It's got into a tripod. My version of it's got into a tripod. But it's the same principle. It is so smooth. It is one of the best gimbals I've ever used. Big shout out to my first video mentor. His birthday is, I think, tomorrow or the day after. He put me onto this along with a guy called Kit Fanner, a videographer and photographer down in Southampton, or near Southampton in Hampshire. We went to the same little convention, and Kit was showing Ben and I, and we were blown away. We had to go and buy one. Absolutely brilliant. So that's what it was there, and it's, it is a quality product. When you see things come in a box like that, you know it's going to be good. Okay, we've got the Logitech, we've got the newer, so we've got the green screen from the newer there behind me. The Blue Yeti just in front of me. I've not been using that today for the microphone, but I've been using it for the sound effects, which we all love, for when people are following. We've got the ring light, which is the ring light right in front of me. We've got the Logitech webcam, which is this little one here. We've not actually used that today, but again, that is a brilliant entry-level webcam. You can't go too far wrong with that. Of course, we have got the phone. This is by far, I still think, the best Apple iPhone going. I've looked at the iPhone 14, not that impressed. The iPhone 13 is no better than this one in my view. This one, first iPhone to have not just digital zoom, but also optical zoom, shoots in 4K ultra high definition, takes incredible low light photography and videography because it's got LiDAR. You can't go wrong. Excellent battery life, excellent storage capacity, brilliant microphone on it as well, actually. Superb high definition screen. So if you're into gaming or just watching your amazing high definition videos, then you can stream them onto your phone. That's what it's for. Absolutely amazing. And very last thing in the carousel, pretty much for me, is this newer light as well. That is so cool to play with. It is lots of different lights, lots of different settings, and for $29 you get hours of fun. It's got a hot shoe mount for cameras, but it's got a tripod mount as well. So I had it behind me not so long ago, just lighting up the backdrop. So yeah, what's not to love about that? Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to go because I've got a meeting. I got a Zoom call. Thank God I'm well lit. So I will see you all tomorrow. Right, tomorrow we're back to the normal time, 5 p.m. UK. That's midday Eastern, and then on Friday we'll be again. I think we're going 3 p.m. on Friday, which is 10 a.m. Eastern. So until tomorrow, have a great time. Do please catch me and the gang. We're live streaming on the Be Live live stream channel at 6 p.m. UK, 1 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. In Europe. So hopefully might see you then as well. That's myself, Daniel, Stephen, Grant, and Dr. Elo. The doctor's going to be in the house, everybody. So you want to go and see it. Okay, until tomorrow then, guys, or until later. Take care. So goodbye to our lovely Amazon friends. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Corinda, for all your questions. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris, for signing up. Thank you so much, Chess and lovely little Josh, for watching. Appreciate you both. And until later.